unless you're anything like me or like my man Chuck B. A Charlie Brown Christmas, first aired in 1965, tells us about Charlie Brown's struggle with the feelings and the meaning of Christmas. In this simple special, we get all the charm of the Peanuts comic strips and some amusing moments as our favorite little folks, if you know, you know, show off for the special. Yo, brother, you're at home with the Geek. I'm Mark, aka the Little Black Dude, and this is a Charlie Brown Christmas. We open the special with some children singing over the visual of many familiar Peanuts kids ice skating. It's a peaceful scene, setting us up for what will essentially be a pretty chill time. We see Charlie Brown and Linus headed out with their ice skates, and we get this first real indication of Charlie Brown's problem. He always feels depressed at Christmas. As a kid, I couldn't wrap my head around depression for the most wonderful time of the year. As an adult, I completely understand Charlie Brown's deal. There's so much to the holiday season that feels like it misses the point. And for a kid, feeling that it's gotta be extra difficult since you may not be able to articulate why. Linus tries to be supportive, but my man Linus calls it like it is.
Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem.
This frankness is one of the reasons Linus is one of my favorite characters. Aside from not really talking like young kids in general, the Peanuts kids are just that, kids. They do kid stuff during most of the special. Ice skating, catching snowflakes on their tongues, throwing snowballs at stuff. These are all things kids do. And again, makes the special pretty chill. Charlie Brown goes to Lucy's psychiatric help booth for advice. A trope straight from the comic strip. Lucy tries to pin all manner of fears on Charlie Brown to explain his resistance to Christmas cheer. Despite all that, her diagnosis is involvement. They need a director for the Christmas play. Charlie Brown needs something to help get into the spirit. A plot initiated! The bulk of the special centers around the Christmas play. And it's my opinion that it's pretty messed up to make the kid no one likes do the job no one wants to do. I'm not crying. You're crying. Let's move on. Charlie Brown goes in with the best of intentions and a sincere desire to do the work. Another of his good traits, but is essentially blocked by the most iconic part of the special, the dancing. Nearly everyone who has watched this TV show in the past 40 years is at least familiar with the Peanuts dances. Some even have a favorite. Though Violet's is my least favorite. What the crap is she doing? Let me know in the down low what your favorite dance is. I still don't know what this girl is doing. The kids are totally not into the idea and just want to have fun. Another thing kids do. Their attitude further frustrates Charlie Brown, and he tries to get things back on track with little success. He has Lucy assign roles as she passes out the scripts, and we get a little gag with each kid. Frida with her naturally curly hair, Pigpen being dirty but promising to run a clean inn, and Shermie complaining about having the same role every year. Linus complains about having too many lines to memorize, which becomes relevant later, and turns his blanket into a shepherd's headdress. Linus is the GOAT as long as he has his blanket. As the issues continue to mount, Charlie Brown decides the play needs a Christmas tree. It's the first thing he said anyone agrees with. Lucy makes a big deal out of getting a big aluminum tree, but of course, Charlie Brown doesn't get one. He gets the Charlie Browniest tree he sees.
I think it needs me.
Is all the justification he needs to bring it back with pride. From my perspective, the tree symbolizes the Christmas spirit. The entire special, Charlie Brown has had issues with how commercial the season is. He was upset by Sally wanting a lot of either presents or money from Santa Claus for Christmas, and with the B plot of Snoopy entering a Christmas decoration contest, that upset him even more. His view of what Christmas is on the face of things has withered away his spirit. His little Christmas spirit tree gives him some hope of bringing the true meaning of Christmas to the forefront. They return, and Charlie Brown is all triumphant, only to get immediately degraded by the other children. told he can't do anything right. He loses nearly all hope. What's Christmas even mean? Did I mention Linus is the GOAT? Did I also mention the subscribe and like buttons are right down there? And it would really help me if you click one or both of them. Despite saying he is unable to memorize lines, my man quotes Luke chapter 2, 8 to 14 from the Bible flawlessly to give the non-existent audience an understanding of the meaning of Christmas. This was a gutsy move on Charles Schulz's part. He did this scene in the comic strip against the council of his syndicate because he felt strongly it needed to be a part of a Christmas storyline. He fought for it just as hard in this special, and it serves as a good climax. Reinvigorated, Charlie Brown takes his little tree and heads out. He's determined to remember the true meaning of Christmas and try to show it to the world. But his attempt to decorate his tree results in disaster.
I've killed it. Oh, everything I touch gets ruined.
Anybody else feel that one? Anybody? The kids followed him as he walked out, and when they caught up to where the tree was bent under the weight of one ornament, Linus once again comes through, saying the tree wasn't so bad and just needed a little love. I told you, Linus is the GOAT. The whole group decorates the tree and makes it beautiful, and they sing around it. Charlie Brown hears them, sees the tree, and feels the Christmas spirit once again. I love my Charlie Brown tree. It's the only Christmas decoration I have. For a guy who doesn't like Christmas, this makes perfect sense to me. This little tree reminds me that you don't have to go all out for the holidays. It's also a reminder of what a little love can do for someone. Personally, that's how this special makes me feel. It's not the most spectacular event on TV. The execs from CBS hated it when it was first aired. But it's the right special for people like me. People who just want to feel good at a tough time of year. Charlie Brown may not always have things go right, but a Charlie Brown Christmas displays the attitude to have when things get tough. That's it for this year. But I have done reviews of other specials. If you're interested, try out this one. Until then, this is the little black dude. Put your fist up with me. Stay geek and proud.